Hello everybody, this is your news report, second stimulus check update and second stimulus package update for November 19th. Happy Thursday everybody, I hope you're having a great day. There's a lot of developing news around our second stimulus check and unemployment benefits. So before we get started, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the notifications bell so you never miss all the newest and most up-to-date and reliable stimulus check information. And let's get this video to 1,000 likes if you think that Congress should pass a second stimulus check before Christmas. Now, first of all, President-elect Joe Biden gave several remarks today in a news conference after meeting with governors around the United States. Let's hear what President-elect Joe Biden has to say.
All of us working together as one country. Kamala and I agree. We were deeply impressed with how much consensus there was, how to move forward among the governors. What we need to do now is how we need to do it. How are we going to do it? In what coordinated way can it be done? We discussed a number of critical ways we can work together and unify around a national approach to controlling COVID-19. First, delivering economic relief to the cities, states, and tribal communities. The lost revenue from COVID and the cost of COVID recovery is devastating to state and local budgets. As governors, as all of them indicated, we've got to come together. The federal government has to deliver this relief sooner rather than later, and with flexibility for the states to meet their needs. This includes helping businesses, schools, working families. From unemployment benefits to early education, continued access to affordable health care, all of that's needed during this pandemic. States and communities shouldn't have to lay off teachers, cops, firefighters, cut vital services for families and businesses. The second thing there was uniform agreement on, delivering a safe and equitable and free vaccine.
There we have it. President-elect Joe Biden has made it very clear that he wants Congress to pass more stimulus aid. But will it get done before Joe Biden's inaugurated into office on January 20th? Tell me what you think, everybody, in the comments down below. And when Joe Biden is in office, is he going to be able to unite both Republicans and Democrats in the approval of a second stimulus package to help millions of Americans across the country? If you think that Joe Biden will get the job done, leave a comment down below saying Joe Biden. AS News reports that stimulus talks between Democrats and Republicans are still in deadlock so far. Talks over bipartisan relief have been stalling since July, with Democratic congressional leaders unable to agree a plan with White House chiefs. The two sides do appear to agree on measures such as a second stimulus check of up to $1,200 for qualifying Americans, following on from the direct payment sent out as part of the CARES Act, a $2.2 trillion stimulus bill that was signed into law in late March. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and U.S. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin have not been able to find enough middle ground on the overall size and scope of a bill. While Pelosi has dropped a $3.4 trillion proposal, she has failed to pass a $2.2 trillion stimulus bill. Mnuchin has raised the White House's offer from the $1 trillion in the HEALS Act, which is a bill proposed by GOP senators in July, to $1.9 trillion currently. AS News also reports that, however, the Democrats' major bill was blocked in the GOP-run Senate. However, reaching an agreement isn't the only problem. According to AS News, a bill also has to make it through a Senate. So the big question is, can a stimulus bill pass before Trump leaves office on January 20th? Well, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is now said to be taking the lead on stimulus negotiations on the Republican side. He has declared that a deal needs to be done before the end of the year. So folks, everybody in Congress, from President Trump to Mitch McConnell, even Senator Schumer, and now President-elect Joe Biden have urged everybody in Congress to get a deal done before the end of the year. We all know this. Talking is not going to get a deal done. These stimulus negotiations, these stimulus talks that have been going on for months now have not benefited the hardworking American people. The more Mitch McConnell and Pelosi blame each other back and forth, the further away our stimulus check seems. I just hope that whoever is the next president, whether it be President Trump or President-elect Joe Biden, I hope they pass a second stimulus check and a second stimulus package to help the innocent American people, like you and I. My message to our American government is to pass the stimulus. Pass the stimulus now. If you agree with my message, then leave a comment down below saying I agree. Business Insider also reports that our country and economy cannot wait. 36 bipartisan experts urge Congress to pass a stimulus package with federal unemployment benefits and small business aid. The Economic Strategy Group said in a letter published on Thursday, "Our country and our economy cannot wait until 2021. The bipartisan group consists of 36 economists, business leaders, and policy experts. They have called on Congress to pass an economic aid package before the end of the year. They cited the recent surge of virus cases and the devastation inflicted by the pandemic on the American economy. The group wrote, "Our nation's leaders should act on another round of fiscal relief now. At the same time, the administration should act aggressively to deploy the unspent resources it already has to combat the virus and support businesses. Our country and our economy cannot wait until 2021. The group has laid out several economic relief measures that should be included in a bipartisan package. The letter listed extended federal government income relief to unemployed individuals, enhanced benefits to households who need help buying food, measures to help people who are facing potential eviction and homelessness because of pandemic-related income loss, fiscal support to state and local governments, and support to small businesses." Business Insider reports that the letter comes as Congress remains deadlocked on another relief bill. With President-elect Joe Biden's backing, Democrats are seeking an expansive $3.4 trillion aid plan that includes $1,200 direct payments and $600 federal employment benefits, among other measures. But Republicans still support a smaller, skinny stimulus relief plan, somewhere near the $500 billion range. That's in contrast to what President Trump wants. President Trump has made it clear many times through Twitter and even in press conferences that he wants a second stimulus check to be big and wonderful. So who knows, maybe President Trump might approve a second stimulus check through executive order before January 20th. AOL News also reports that Biden's Social Security and SSI plan would lift 1.4 million people out of poverty. That's according to a statistic. Joe Biden's plans for Social Security and supplemental security income would lift 1.4 million Americans out of poverty in its first year. That's a new analysis found, along with guaranteeing the payout of full benefits for another 5 years. Biden's plan hinges on imposing a 6.2% Social Security tax on earnings above $400,000. Employees and their employers are taxed on earnings of up to $130,000 under current guidelines. If enacted next year, Social Security would collect 7% more revenue in 2021, 12% more in 2040, and 16% more in 2065 than under current law. That will allow Biden to move forward on a 7 prolonged plan to increase benefits for Social Security and SSI recipients. Now everybody, tell me in the comments below, is this a good idea from President-elect Joe Biden? And will it help you if you're receiving Social Security income? With that being said, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate your support. Before you go, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the notifications bell, and let's get this video to 1,000 likes to show Congress that we need more stimulus checks. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, have a great day.